Hello, this is Kathleen Reynolds. I'm a faculty member and co-chair in the academic ESL program at Harper College, and I'm going to give you some information about finishing the academic ESL program and English 101. So you probably know that the ESL academic ESL program at Harper has levels 2 through 5, and you might have taken those required reading and writing courses at all the different levels. And we consider finishing ESL Reading 5 and Writing 5 as completing the program. Maybe you also took some other optional classes to improve your English, and maybe for some people they only needed to take writing, or maybe they only needed to take reading. But if you are finishing the program, you might be wondering what happens next and what exactly is English 101. So when you finish academic ESL, you can get a certificate. But it is just a piece of paper. It is not really an official document. It is just a piece of paper that says you finished ESL. Unfortunately, there is not a system in the United States or in Illinois for transferring or recognizing ESL classes among different schools. This means if you finish academic ESL at Harper College and go to a different college like Oakton College or College of DuPage and tell them that you have finished ESL, they don't have a way to accept that. You would have to probably take their placement test again in order to prove that you know English. Okay, in order to achieve more benefit, you would need to take English 101 at Harper College. So what is special about English 101? English 101 is for all college students who are studying for a degree and some people who are taking certificates. This means that people who grew up in the United States, people who only speak English, people who just graduated from high school, or adults who are coming back to school after many years, most people need to take this class. Being in or at the level for English 101 is a prerequisite for other classes at Harper that are very important, such as Bio 260. And in general, passing this class shows that you are an English-speaking student. That means that many times if you transfer to, so if you go to another community college or even to another university in Illinois and many other places, many times, not all times, you don't need to take any other test, TOEFL or IELTS or any other test. If you have English 101 completed and you can prove it, they consider you an English-speaking student, even if your education is from another country. In fact, even some graduate programs will accept English 101 as proof that you are an English-speaking student. So let me give a little bit more context for this information. Remember that Harper College is a community college. What that means is that we offer both certificates and associate's degrees. So certificates are between 6 credit hours and 29 or maybe a little more credit hours. Okay, those are shorter courses that help prepare you for a very specific career. That is what certificates are. Associate's degrees are half of a bachelor's degree, half meaning 50% of a bachelor's degree. Associate's degree is usually 60 credit hours. 60 credit hours to finish an associate's degree. And academic ESL courses do not count to those 60 credit hours. Harper College does have a university center that offers some bachelor's degrees, not from all majors, with some partner universities. And as a reminder, if you have college credit from your country, you can also get that evaluated for a fee at ece.org or WES.org. You can see on this page some of the different majors and areas of interest where we have both certificates and associate's degrees. So are there any people or situations who do not need English 101? Yes. Some shorter certificates do not require English 101. For example, if you are going to take the accounting bookkeeper clerk certificate, you would need to take these 4 classes: accounting classes and computer application systems classes. But once you finish that certificate, if you want to get the next certificate, advanced accounting bookkeeper certificate, then you would need 2 accounting classes, English 101 and Management 111. This is just a small example, okay? All students who are getting a degree, an associate's degree, will need English 101. If you are not sure if you need English 101, you should meet your advisor, your ESL advisor, or if you are finished with and have moved to another advisor, you can also ask that person if you need English 101. So here are some facts about English 101. It is 3 credit hours. So maybe you know writing 5 and the ESL department is 4, and reading 5 is also 4. So if you're taking both, you would be taking 8 credit hours of English. English 101, you're only taking 3 credit hours of English. So if you're a full-time student taking 12 or more credit hours, it would just be one of your classes. English 101 students complete it in 1 semester. Sometimes people take a full semester course, sometimes they take a shorter course that's more intense. There are many days, times, and online and in-person options. Both reading and writing are used in English 101. You will write longer essays in this class. Probably each one will be 4 to 5 pages and probably about 4 essays. If you need help in English 101, you can get help in the Writing Center, which is part of the Tutoring Center in the lower level of the library. Remember I said that most students at Harper College must take this class, and overall 66% of students pass. But people like you who took ESL classes pass at much higher rates of 85 or 90%, so feel good. You are strong going in there. What is English 102? That's after English 101. Okay, that is a research paper class. It is required for some majors, and you would need to check with your advisor about that. Okay, it's also a 3 credit hour course that can be completed in 1 semester. Okay, about registering for English 101 as you complete the academic ESL program. You must wait until your grades are finalized on your My Harper student portal, not just on Blackboard. So if you're taking Reading 5 and or Writing 5, you have to find that grade has to be in your My Harper student portal. Your advisor will send an email to show you the exact date for your semester of when you will be able to register for English 101. Remember, if you have a reading and writing requirement, you must be finished with both, not just one. It is not ever possible to get permission to register early for English 101. This is the requirement of the English department, not the ESL department. We cannot give you permission to register for English 101. You can get permission to register for your other classes while you are in level 5. So if you're looking forward to the next semester, you say, I'm ready, I'm going to take math, I'm going to take psychology, blah, blah, blah. And then you just can get permission for those, but you cannot get permission for English 101. You would just need to kind of like leave space in your schedule for that. When you finish ESL, you don't need permission for your other classes anymore. Okay? So some people are worried about registering later, a little bit later for English 101 because you have to wait for your final grades to be submitted. If your preferred section is not available, my advice is choose a backup, a different class that you would like. Join the waiting list for the class that you want. And then if you are still on the waiting list, closer to the start of class, you can also email the teacher and explain your situation. There are many, many sections of English 101. In the fall and spring, there are probably 60 to 80 sections. So don't just choose one. Try to be flexible and get some different options for yourself. Okay? Are you thinking about taking a break? You're like, oh, I finished ESL. I'm done. I really need a break. I don't want to take any English classes. My advice is do not wait too long to take English 101. If you need to take a break, like 1 semester off because of the rest of your schedule or work or some other responsibilities, okay. But I would not recommend that you take 1 or 2 years off from taking English 101. The reason is writing essays is not a skill that we practice in everyday life. Writing essays is specific, and we practice it in writing classes. And reading classes. If you are completing Reading 5 and Writing 5, you know how to write an essay. You know how to write a reaction paper. But as soon as you take time off, some of those skills will disappear. It's not just like a short thing, like it's not something you practice every day like you're speaking or listening or something like that. Don't wait too long to take English 101. Okay, we're here to help you. We want you to succeed. So if you have any questions, you can ask your teacher or your advisor. And I hope this video was helpful for you in explaining what to do at the end of academic ESL. Thanks.